welcome back to Easy Nails. Today I'm going to show you guys me testing out some full cover nails that I got from Shein. So we're going to see if they work, if they don't work, how they are, and stuff. I really like them. They're super cute nails, so I'm going to show you guys how I prepare my nails for any full cover tips, gelx, apres, acrylic extensions, gel manicures, anything like that. So the first thing that I did was I used Young Nail Swipe to take off any dirt and also dehydrate my nails from any oils. Then I did use a fine sanding band and I went over the majority of the nail just to take off the surface shine. Then I'm going in with this cuticle bit here that I got from Amazon. I'm going on a super low speed, probably 5 to 10,000 RPMs on my e-file. And I'm going, first of all, one direction and forward, and then I'm going to flip my nail drill in reverse and go the opposite direction throughout all the nails. This basically just pushes back that skin to reveal more nail plate, and then you are using this to take off any cuticle that is on the nail plate. If you don't do this, you guys are going to get lifting and peeling if you guys are doing gel manicures. So it's super important to prep your nails correctly for any manicure or extension that you guys are going to do. It's going to help with the longevity of your nails and lifting, so it's really important to do this. After I do this, I am going to clean my nails again with Swipe, or you can use half acetone, half rubbing alcohol, and this really just cleanses your nails, removes it of any oils, bacteria, things like that. So it's super important to do that, because if your nails have oils on them and you go to apply any enhancement or gel polish, it will lift. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this really small ball bit. This is basically just to remove any of that non-living skin, that white stuff around your nail after you removed your cuticles. You can also do this with a nipper as well. It's just going to remove any of that excess dead skin. It's really gentle, but you can also use nippers if you want to. So I'm doing this on all the nails, and then we are going to get into the Shein nails. So these are like press-on / Amazon dupes for the apres gelx nail system, or full cover nails. Nail Couture also has them, and I really enjoyed these. I thought that they were really sturdy, they were not flimsy, and they were already painted French, so super easy design. These are from Shein, and they were super affordable. I thought that they were really pretty. They looked really high quality, really sturdy, and you can apply them in a few ways. You can apply them using builder gel, using poly gel, using base gel, using acrylic. A lot of ways. You basically I'll show you guys the process here, but with any full cover nails, you are going to want to etch the actual area that is sticking to your nail plate. So you can do that with a ball bit like the one I'm using here. You just want to rough up the surface, and after you do that, you do want to clean it with some rubbing alcohol, or you can use primer, which I did here. And then what you are going to want to do, which I didn't do in this video, if you are using poly gel, builder gel, base gel, you're going to want to put a nice layer of that on your nails, cure it for the ulted time in your UV LED lamp, and then you're going to take some base gel and put it in the nail bed area of the tip, and then you're going to rock it onto your nails at a 45-degree angle, starting at the cuticle and stopping right at your free edge. And then you are going to flash cure that with a small lamp for about 15 seconds, move on to the next nail, and then when you are done, you are going to want to cure it completely in your LED UV lamp. So here is what I'm doing. I am applying a little bit of that into the full cover nail, just like I told you guys, rocking it onto the nail from the tip, cuticle area towards the free edge, flash curing that in my lamp for about 15 seconds. I got this lamp from Shein as well, giving it a really, really good cure. And you guys, how beautiful are these nails? I was super, super, super impressed. They are strong. They are sturdy. If you apply them the right way, they should be able to last you 2 to 3 weeks, and you can infill them. The French design was beautiful. It looked super high quality. So I was super, super impressed with these. I absolutely love them. The builder gel that I am using is Builder in a Bottle by Amy Lee. It is a HEMA-free, if you guys are looking for it, HEMA-free. And also what I have noticed is when you guys are doing this, make sure when you're finished, be super cautious that on the underside of your nail, there's no uncured gel there. You never want any uncured product to touch your skin. Super, super important. You can get allergies and contact dermatitis. So you want to make sure that no excess product is touching your skin at any point. Yeah, so that's something to be cautious of. But you guys, how cute are these nails? I'm absolutely loving them. And I showed you guys a little package that they came in. I believe it was like 24 nails, and they were maybe $3 or $4. So super, super affordable. I really love them. The French is absolutely gorgeous. So kudos to Shein. I really, really love these nails. They did pop off for me in a few days, and I think that is because I am new to this system and I had some air pockets when I was applying them to the nail. And also, I did not cure the base gel. I applied base on my nails and I didn't cure it. So I just went in straight with the one on the tip. So let me know, you guys, when you guys apply full cover nails, how do you guys do it? I also think it would be easier to do this with polygel, because I feel like polygel would create a suction, and yeah, it would be more difficult to get air bubbles in the nail. So let me know, you guys, how do you guys like to apply your full cover nails? But oh my god, you guys, how perfect are these? And the shape and also the length is perfect. Like, if you're not used to wearing long nails, I feel like these were super, super easy to manage with. I don't know, something about the shape and the length wasn't too long. They were super easy to do everyday tasks with, but yet they had the bouginess and elegance of a long nail, even though they weren't super long. I really, really enjoyed the shape. I absolutely loved it. I also have another video coming up where I'm using apres gelx dupes from AliExpress. They're about the same length, and they're super, super easy to do everyday tasks with. So if you guys are not used to long nails, I highly recommend these. Yeah, so I'm just curing these, giving these a full cure in the LED UV lamp. That is what I did here. And then now I'm going to go in and add some crystals to the nails. Alright, you guys, so I applied some different shaped crystals and these little cuticle bars that I got from AliExpress. They go around the cuticle area. They're like little gold plated excuse me, little gold plated metal pieces, and they're curved so they can go around the cuticle area. I thought that they were super, super cute, but they did blacken on me a few days on my nails. So you want to make sure that you seal them, like go over them with your top coat so that they do not rust on you. But other than that, they look super, super elegant and cute on the nails. A lot of these charms here in this box, a lot of them are Swarovskis, which I got. I know that they're not selling them anymore in the open market. I got these on a super good sale at Hobby Lobby when they were getting rid of theirs. So these ones here are Swarovskis, and then the other stones that I use are either from Amazon, AliExpress, or Shein. What I'm doing here is I applied some Builder in a Bottle as my glue, and then always I use the Amy Lee one that is HEMA free, and then I went over that with the Amy Lee HEMA free no wipe top coat, which I've really, really been loving lately. It is HEMA free, so most things contain HEMA. I know I always talk about it, and I'm just super terrified of getting nail allergies and then not being able to ever do nails again. So I do like to use all HEMA free products when it's directly touching my skin. With top coats, I'm less weary because it's not directly on my skin, or gel polishes that go over a nail. But if it is directly touching your skin, I would recommend not using anything with HEMA. I'm just doing this to the rest of my nails. I am doing these like pear-shaped crystals, and I'm going around them with little Swarovskis. I have been struggling lately, you guys. Like, I put on my gems and they are moving all over the place and slipping and sliding. I don't know if it's because I do the builder gel and then the no wipe top coat right on top, so it's slippery for those non-flat back crystals. But let me know what you guys like to do to adhere your gems. The problem is if I just do the builder and then I put the gems on and then go over it with top coat, I feel like when I go around those crystals, I always tend to get some top coat on the crystals, and you don't want to do that because it's going to dull their shine. So let me know, you guys, how do you guys like to adhere your crystals, the bigger ones, that is, so that they don't move around so much. And yeah, let me know. I would love to know in the comments below. And you guys, how cute are these nails? Can we believe that they were from Shein and they were only like $4? The French on them is amazing. They are super, the length is super amazing for really anybody. It's not too long, it's not too short, it's like a really functional length. I absolutely love them. What I'm doing here is I'm curing my nails in my UV LED lamp for 60 seconds just to make sure that those crystals are set, and then I'm going to move on to the next nail.